everybody! Welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren Ash and I'm the owner of Quirks and Giggles, which is my cozy little small business where I make individually hand-drawn greeting cards and journals. So don't use a printer, everything's original. And I wanted to take you guys along with me today because on Saturday I'm having a market at Kirkwood Farmers Market, and last time I was there it was my best sales day at that location ever, so I'm really excited to go back. We'll see if the sales were as good as last time, but I have a little bit of market prep to do as well as other little small business things. I just got in some new stickers that I've never had stickers before, is brand new, so I haven't opened them. I waited for you guys. So I'm just gonna take you along with me as we do some odds and ends, and thank you so much for being here. All right, let's get into it. First of all, I have one card to pack up because I made one for a little content thing, but I wanted to show you, here are some of like the designs to give you an idea. So this is like a little kind of anniversary card. It says forever and has a couple sitting on a bench. I made this one because me and my now fiance, I got engaged recently, yay. We like to sit on the porch and watch the world go by, and so it made me think of that. Another cute one is this little like flowers with a little butterfly, and you'll see this design later in the video. This little one's cute too. This little owl, and it says hoo hoo hoo. And then, happy birthday to you, like the gold. So very fun, but I had these sitting on my desk, so I figured I'd show you guys. I'm just now, this month will be, I think as of June, is my second full year of the business. So I'm going into my third year now of the business. And I've been thinking about, I tried doing YouTube a little bit, like a couple years ago, maybe at the beginning, but it's just so time consuming, and you know, you always feel kind of awkward on camera, and figuring out how to take you guys with markets with me has been a process, but I keep going back to it. It keeps being something I think about. I'm like, oh, I really should do that. It'd be great to get the word out there about my business, and I love watching handmade business vlogs. It's like mostly what I watch on YouTube, and so it would also be fun to be in that space and document the process, because even in the last 6 months, like this year, I feel like so much has changed. I've done so many things that you kind of forget about. I was listening to a video about this from Smeedy Made Wild, one of the people I watch, and she was saying, you know, it's so easy to forget what you've done from like when you started to now. Like you just do these little things that build up, and then when you look back you'll be like, well, I didn't really do anything, but when you really think about it, you're like, oh, I did do all these cool things. And you know, documenting that here on YouTube is a great way to remember those things. So that's kind of why we're here. So thank you for tuning in. I am planning on doing this prep video, and then on Saturday I'm going to try to take you guys along with me to the market. I don't have all the gear I quite need yet, because cameras are expensive, y'all. Have you looked that up? When I was a kid, I was like, cameras were like, I don't know, 100 tops? No, they're like 500 easy. So I've been using my phone, but the kicker is at the market, I use my phone for my Square point of sale app to check people out. So to record while using it to check people out could be kind of difficult, but we're gonna get as much content as we can so I can do a market prep and then the market itself. So, all right, let's go put these away. This is one of my market bins that I use. I bought from Hobby Lobby. I just try to cram it as full as I possibly can. And I leave it kind of packed up between markets. That way I just don't have to, you know, unpack it all. This is my organization system. I have just like a card box here, and then I just use little pieces of cardstock to write the names that I think of the cards as. So like this one I consider Al birthday, so it goes right there. So I'm looking for, I call this one butterfly flower, but I don't think I have a tag on that one yet. I kind of just have in the back here is like the new guys. So let's see. If you have a better way of organizing these, hit me up in the comments, because I would love to, you know, streamline things a little better. Alright, and then we have Forever Bench is what I got it called. Oh, it's the only one I have with that. Ooh, we're low. We're low on that guy. And I like to try to keep about 5 of each card. That way I have enough inventory, but it really just depends. Like if there's a card that's really popular, I'll keep like 10 of them. I also like to bulk make the cards, so that way I'm not just doing one individual design and then putting all the markers away for each one. So I'll make like certain ones I'll just make a ton of. There's a certain candle card that I made like 21 or 23 of them or something the other day because I just had all my stuff out for it. And so you know, it was a popular one, so I figured I'd double down. But yeah, that's all tucked away now. I need to make some signs for my booth. I made a few for the last market, and I think they went over well, so I need to make a couple more. So let me go grab those out of my car, and then we'll get to making some signs. I figured I'd show you guys my little baby too. You wanna say hi? Yeah, this is Banjo. Oh, don't pet me, Mom. I'm relaxing. You wanna say hi? Okay, bye. Have a good sleep. This is your reminder to go hydrate. So we got some cardstock. This is what I use. I buy it from Hobby Lobby. It's 110-pound cardstock. I like the real thick stuff. I've got the 85-pound, I think it is, before, and it was so floppy. It wasn't good for cards. So I get this, and I actually cut and score all of my greeting cards. So I'll usually just cut each page in half and then score them so they're like a quarter of this, if that makes sense. Here's my little tags I made for my most recent market. And so I just Velcroed on the back like a clothespin so you can hook it on something. And it helped because I had a lot of customers like being on one end of the table because I had the sign near me by the checkout and I was at one end, and at the other end they would ask me what the price is, and I was like, oh, they can't see the prices. And I know there's some debate, like some people say it's better to have your prices really clear, and other people say it's better to kind of let the customers ask you. So drop in the comments what you guys think. I'm kind of curious about this debate. I personally, as a shopper, like when there's prices, because if I don't see a price, I assume it's really expensive. I'm around the St. Louis, Missouri area, so to give context, the Midwest has a pretty good cost of living. It's pretty low. So yeah, what I consider expensive compared to like the coast would be not as expensive, etc. But I want to make some more of these. This is like the pricing. I have a new product that I'm going to be rolling out on Saturday. I ordered these journals from Amazon because I liked the brown kind of pleather look to them. But the ones they sent me aren't the ones I ordered, but I took longer than a month to open them up. And because of that, I couldn't return them. So they're mine now. And rather than just get rid of them, I'm like, okay, how could I use these? So I make little pocket journals that are essentially this, but just a little guy, and those are really popular. I sell those for $5. So I was like, okay, well, I could use these, make like bigger versions of the pocket journals and sell these for like $20 is what I'm thinking. I'll show you. So right now in my booth, I have 2 tiers of journals, like big journals. I have the hardback ones, which are like these. They have a bit thicker of paper. They have more pages. They're blank inside. They got like a little pocket. They got a little thing for your pen, etc. So these are $35 after I, draw on them and make them cute. These are $25. These are kind of like a craft paper cover, spiral, again, plain inside. Still good paper, but not quite as thick as the $35. And then, so these, the reason I'm like, okay, I don't think I can price these for $25. The outside looks really nice. I like this little pen loop. It's got the thing you can put over to close it, But if you look at, the paper has like lines, and then it says like memo number and date, and I just personally didn't want that in there. I just wanted it to be like lined and plain. And the paper feels like really thin. So I don't know, but again, like rather than just get rid of them, which is so wasteful, and I try to not be wasteful as much as I can in my business, and in life, I figured I'd try to sell them and just make them a little bit cheaper. And then some people might love this, because if you're somebody who isn't using a journal as a sketchbook like I am, you're using it to write, maybe you don't need that thicker paper, you know, and you can have something for a little bit more of affordable price. I also do with my journals, like if you buy any two big ones, you get 10 off your order. So these could sell for anywhere from like 15 to 20 depending. And so I made some, I decorated some the other day. So this is like a big version of my pocket journal of the cat silhouette. And then this one I just had like fun with. Had drawn like a new flower and I was like, oh, let me just go for it. I actually think it's pretty cute. I got crafty with the paint too, because the paint, using paint markers on that big scale was kind of hard. So I just used acrylic paint and kind of made it swirly and a little messy, like in kind of an intentional look to it. And I liked that. And then I did this one with like waves and it says relax for the beach folk. And we're in summer, so this one might be good too. So I need to make another sign for these guys that say $20 a piece. And then I also want to get rid of the little sign that's on my table currently, because if I have signs posted on each product, I don't need like an overarching sign. A thing I struggle with in my business is getting people to realize that everything is hand-drawn myself. I don't use a printer, which is pretty unique because most people, you know, do use a printer. They create a design and then they print it, which is a smarter business model, like financially. But I like the idea that everything is homemade, handmade, one of a kind. I got into making cards because I've been making them for my family forever. When holidays come up, I will make them like a custom card and I would hand draw it. And it's always something like, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not, you know, super aesthetic, especially when I was younger, it's just the fact that it's made by someone you love is so special. And so I'm also just trying to keep alive like the original aspect, original handcrafted, true, authentic items. And I feel like nowadays there's just so much mass-produced stuff. There's so much AI, and one of my business values is to fight against that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. But I want to tell people that it's original. So usually when someone comes up to my booth, I say, you know, hi and all that, and then I'll tell them everything's hand-drawn myself and they're all original. And I don't use a printer. But the goal is to get enough stock and enough table square footage that people are shopping, and I'm busy and I can't talk to every customer as soon as they come up. And I want to find a way to have that be clear to them that it's all original, hand-drawn myself without me having to say it. So I want some signs that say all original, no printer, individually hand-drawn, etc. I can sprinkle throughout the booth. So that's what we're doing. But I wanted to make sure I had the same colors and style to these new tags. So yeah, it's exciting. I hope these go well. I mean, we'll see. I also got a little display for it. So my fiance and I went to a festival called Strawberry Festival in Kimswick, around this area. It's like a pretty big one. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of vendors. And while we were there was a store that was closing down, and they had everything like 75% off, and they had some display stuff too. So when you're a small business owner, you're like, ooh, what you got? So yeah, I found these and I thought, I have two of them and I thought they might be really good for the journals. So I'm thinking for these new, make space here, to just stack them like this. Picking up while I'm putting down, look at that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then people can kind of flip through them. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if it works, but Okay, we did it. So this one says individually hand-drawn by me, and then all original, no printers. All done. So at the market, I think my stuff's out in my market gear. I'll put on the little clothespin with the Velcro, and then that should be good enough for now, and we'll see if I need more, I'll make more, but yeah, all done. I thought I'd come out to the dining room for a change of pace. In my hands, I have the first ever ordered stickers for Quirks and Giggles. Here's the sitch. So everything is hand-drawn in my business. That's been how it's been up until this point. But there are some limitations to that, because like I would love to have certain products, but I've tried to make hand-drawn stickers before, and I did, but it took so long to make each one, and they weren't as good of quality because I didn't have like that finished coating on it. And maybe I still could have added that, but I still don't think it would have been as durable as like a vinyl cut sticker. And so just like the price for one sticker is just, it's stupid expensive to make them all individually hand drawn, and also not very practical. So I decided that what I would do is make stickers because I want to. I think it's fun. And I'm offering a thing on Patreon now. So it's the only place you can get it is through Patreon. So when you come to my booth, everything is still all individually hand-drawn original. But if you want the stickers, I'm doing a monthly sticker. So every month there's a different sticker. And in that month is the only month you can buy that sticker. That's like the regular tier. And then the one above it is you get that month's sticker plus a bonus sticker. So if you missed a previous month, that's how you can maybe get the ones you missed, kind of like a collect them all Happy Meal type situation. And I probably will use the stickers. This is just the current plan. I might use the stickers in the future for other things as my business evolves. And, you know, you never know what's down the pipeline. But I do know I'm gonna be at Vintage Market Days in the fall, and part of being a vendor there is you have to have 100 items as like a promotional thing, like a little item that they make like 100 goodie bags for people when they first come in. So last year I made 100 bookmarks. So I painted like, I don't know, 10, 12 pieces of cardstock, and then I cut them all out, and then I laminated them all and recut them, and it took me forever. And so I don't want to do that again. So I think whatever stickers don't sell, I can use those for the goodie bags is what I'm getting at. So that also solves that problem. So like if you're one of the first 100 throughout those days, you know, I think they split them up, probably do like 30 a day. If you're like the first 30 people to come each day, you'll get one of the stickers, and they're exclusive. It's kind of fun. But I haven't opened it. I've been so good. I've been waiting. I got it yesterday, and I knew I was going to record this today. And so I was like, okay, I can wait, but I'm so eager. So let's do it. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at them. They're just look at them. They're just little guys. Oh my gosh. So this is the monthly sticker. It's that butterfly flower design I showed you earlier. That's so fun that I have this like in my hands, my art. That's so crazy. Yeah, I think they came out pretty good. I'll probably make, I think they'll get better with time just as I learn what the programming needs and all that, but I think pretty good. Yeah, so it's $5 on Patreon. It's like a monthly membership. You can just do a month if you want, if there's a certain sticker you like, or you can just be on the membership going forward. But I'm excited. Okay, so I still have to make a bunch of those brown journals for this weekend, but it's kind of getting to the end of my work day today. So I think I might end the vlog pretty soon here, but I wanted to brag about something before we go. Okay, you ready? Last night, I made my first ever piece of clothing. I sewed this. I finished it. It's a skirt, y'all. You ready? Look at this. Look at this. Is that not so cute? I think I'm definitely wearing it this weekend. If I don't wear it to the market on Saturday, I'm wearing it on Sunday for Father's Day. So I still have to make a bunch of those brown journals. We'll see what gets done tomorrow. Right now it's Thursday, so I have Friday as well. And this is like my side hustle, Quirks and Giggles. I'm trying to grow it, but it's not my main gig at the moment. So, you know, you fit in what you can when you can and just slowly but surely grow the business. But I love my small business and I really appreciate you guys being here. There'll be more vlogs to come, so stick around, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, and keep an eye out for the Saturday market vlog at Kirkwood Farmers Market. Okay, I'll catch you next time. Thanks guys, bye!